What up everyone, it is time for the semi-crafty vlog. Alright, so in the past week, I've made some scheduling decisions as well as some, I guess technical decisions with like, you know, how I'm doing my videos and stuff. Nothing's really changing, it's just little additions that I'm gonna do. But I've decided that for like scheduling purposes, I'm gonna stick to actually just posting the vlog on Saturdays. Unless for some weird reason something happens. Because I was doing it alternating Saturdays and Sundays. I'm just going to do Saturdays. It's just easier with the way I've got my schedule set up. And then, so I've been including, like, the timestamps in videos, but what I'm going to actually do, I tested this with this week's Morrowind episode, is because my Let's Play videos are really long, like, you know, usually like between 45 minutes to an hour on average. I mean, I know Minecraft doesn't usually get that high, but still. Those episodes are usually pretty long, so what I'm going to start doing is, I know that you can do, like, timestamps in, like, you know, comments or in descriptions on YouTube, so what I'm going to do is in the description of my videos from now on is put timestamps that you can click and it'll take you to that moment, other than having to like pause the screen and look and be like, okay, 12:45, go scroll to that, so it'll be easier for you guys. And probably easier for me too in the future if I need to be like, click, you know. So that's, you know, just what's gonna be. Also, I'm probably gonna be alternating Morrowind and Subnautica with each other, because they're not as popular of uploads, so, you know, just like there'll be a little more occasional, and there'll be a slot that I can kind of move in and out when I need to do like other stuff. I know I want to get Subnautica finished up, but so okay, it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. My sleep schedule's all messed up because I was editing that Morrowind episode for like 7 hours overnight, because it was just, I don't even know why it was. It was more that my brain was just so distracted and I couldn't sit still, and I was having like my own personal problems dealing with that, so I was just like, this is taking forever. I just couldn't focus on it, so it took a while. So that messed up my sleep, so now I'm all weird. But last night I spent the night filming more vanilla Minecraft and filming another episode of Subnautica, and wow, Subnautica did not expect what happened. So it'll be, for those of you who are interested in watching the Subnautica game, it's getting pretty loaded. It's still amazing. I love that game. If you guys are, you know, if you don't know what it's about, it's basically you crash land on an alien planet, and it's kind of like futuristic, but you basically have to survive on this planet with like what you can salvage from your ship. It's really fun, and you start unraveling this weird mystery of what's going on with this planet and why you got shot down in the first place and all that, and we're getting pretty deep, so to say, into the story. And then in Minecraft, I found something really cool, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that, but Minecraft usually does good. I have been obsessed with watching, so it's not a new game, I don't think, but it's gotten really popular lately, is Among Us, the game. I've been watching my favorite gamers playing it and streaming it, and I am so addicted to watching this game. I don't think I could play it because I don't have 10 people I could just play with, because you need like 10 people to play it with for it to be like ultimate fun or whatever, but whatever, it's fun to watch. And tomorrow, actually on Friday, this will be past after that, but there's going to be 10 old school, I guess like these guys who used to do Gary's Mod all the time, and you know, so it's like this team of guys, it's Sea Nanners, Sark, Gassy Mexican, Eat My Addiction, like Hutch, all these all these guys from like back in the day, like that group, you know, are getting together to play to stream it tomorrow, and I am like so excited to watch that. I'm like, oh my god. So that'll be a ton of fun. That's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I've been bad about watching Twitch streams lately, for a while, but lately I've been more paying attention. I think it's because Twitch does that thing, and I don't know if it still does, but back when I subscribed to people, it was like, oh, if you don't watch their video after like 4 months, we're gonna stop notifying you or something like that. And I'm just like missing notifications from all the people I want to see. So I went back in and fixed all that. So I'm probably gonna do a little bit of cooking later on. I'm just making chicken wings that I marinated, and I was gonna show you guys me preparing another batch for tomorrow, because I'm making wings for watching the game, I guess. But I realized that I'm probably not going to be able to cook the chicken wings till later, so, because what I was going to do is, when I went to cook them, I was going to marinate the batch for tomorrow, put it in the fridge, and then pull out the one that's been marinating since yesterday, and then bake it, whatever. But I don't have that opportunity right now, so I just put them in the marinade. It's not a big deal, it's whatever. I like to marinate them in beer, because it's really fun. But so as far as crafting goes today, I am way behind on my Arttober prep, and I need to probably do some drawing. I don't know if I talked about how I was going to do that, but if all goes well, what I'm going to end up doing is posting the videos on my Patreon, probably for free, because whatever. But like videos of me doing the drawing both on paper and then digitally, and then the picture of the final drawing. I also switched one out because I thought of a cool thing for another character, so. And then, because this week got away from me completely, I totally did not have any opportunity to do any more paper mache on Bayonetta's medallions, so I'm gonna be trying to do some today in between, like, breaks with, like, what I'm doing for my other crafts. Today's gonna be a loaded day of crafting, because the other thing is, so I'm not gonna do Animal Crossing on this anymore. I was actually going to do Animal Crossing as its own video series, but then after filming the first day, I was like, I feel too overwhelmed. Like, this is gonna be too much to my schedule, and I just don't feel up to it. Every day, like, it would be every day. Because I was gonna basically film every day for a week, and then put that week, like, highlights of the week into a video. And it was just like, you know what, I just don't want to do this. So, not doing that, but, you know, I'm still playing Animal Crossing. I'm so far in Animal Crossing that's like, it would be boring, I think. As aside from the people who've been doing it since the beginning. But I'm not going to put that in this because it takes up time from what we could be doing. And I would like to get more crafts done today. I don't know what I'm going to paint today. We're only going to do one, of course. Oh, I should show you guys really quick. So, you guys know I'm a fan of Ghost. And a little while ago, the official Ghost merchandise store released a set of masks. And I'm really, really excited because they came in yesterday. They released them in like early August, I don't even know, maybe late June. And it's funny because on their website, as soon as okay, so they put out an email, because I signed up to their email or whatever. They put out an email saying, hey, like, we have a new thing of masks. The only problem was, they sent the email at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was one of those days where I was asleep during the day, and I woke up at like 5 and saw the email, and then went and checked their store, and they were sold out. I was like, really? Like, that was quick. I know Ghost is popular, but like, dang, that was really quick. Then on their Facebook page, I saw people saying like, hey, why was it sold out immediately? Like, you know, so I guess it was like an error maybe on their website or something, because then like a few days later I just checked it just to see, and they were available. So I've got a 4-pack of masks. I gotta wash them first, but I think this goes this way. But yeah, it's really, really cool. They feel nice. I like it. Obviously they're not medical grade, but you know, I usually double up my mask, so I have like we probably got it from like Home Depot or something, but it's like one of those stiff ones. Like it's old, but it's something. And I try to keep it clean, so you know. And then wait, is that how that goes? I apologize if I'm getting these wrong. Wait, shoot, I don't know. But it's this one. I gotta look on their website and see exactly how. I mean, I would assume it should be upside down, right? Or the cross should be upside down. I don't know. It's Ghost, so. And here's their, and then just their logo, of course, which is, their logo is so cool. I love it. Who's the? Yeah, right now I'm watching Bob's, well, it's muted because I'm doing this, but I'm watching Bob's Meixsell, his first episode of Among Us. I love this game, man. And then, yeah, then this is the, like, it's supposed to be like the face of the next Ghost character that's, coming out soon, I guess. I don't know. Awesome. Also, big shout out to my friend Kat. She apparently got a hold of her, a new Mermaid tail that came in, like, today, I guess, or yesterday. I don't know. She was so excited about it. She loves mermaid stuff, so I saw her video. Like, I haven't checked it yet, but I saw that she'd posted a video, and I was like, oh, cool. One thing so right now, my laptop because I use my laptop for uploading videos lately, because I can just do it overnight. Lately, my laptop has been behaving a little bit weird, so I'm running a scan right now. It's just slow. It's really bizarre. Like, all of a sudden, it just started acting just really jittery and not really doing what it should be doing, so I don't know if maybe what's going on. It doesn't seem like there's a virus. Maybe it's like a performance thing. I don't know. I also, yes, talking about Among Us, I also saw Ethan Crank Gameplays streamed at the same time as like a bunch of, that's the hard thing, is when a bunch of them are streaming at the same time, you're like, who do I watch? Because I don't know. But like, Ethan was streaming and I watched his, and he was playing with like Markiplier and Lord Minion and like all sorts of like other guys that I'm like, oh, and Chilled Chaos was there too, and I was like, oh my god, that's cool. So like, that was a lot of fun too. And I think it was Mark and Ethan's first time, no, not Ethan's, but it was Mark's first time playing, I know that, and I went and checked out Mark's stream afterwards, and yeah, it was pretty, because, you know, each person is saying different things when they're muted, so it's like kind of fun to go see what they were talking about or whatever. And if you guys don't know what Among Us is, it's basically, it's like a cute game, but it's also deadly because people kill each other in the game. But I guess that you basically have a group of people who I think are like in like decontamination suits kind of thing, or hazmat or something, and you have to go like into like a base, and I guess you have little tasks you have to do to fix the place and prevent like meltdowns and stuff like that. But two of you, or maybe one of you depending on how many people there are, is an imposter trying to kill everyone, and you have to do it discreetly and then try to convince everyone that you're not a killer. So it's like, it's really ridiculous. It's like there have been other games that are like that, but I think because it kind of gives the innocent characters something to do, because you have to do the tasks to win, basically you have to go do tasks and complete them, and you can get killed during that time, so you have to be really careful. But as the killers, you have to also be careful no one sees you do it, or sees you acting suspicious, or anything like that. So it's really hilarious. The character sprites are adorable. I love them. It's just led to such hilarity among gamer friends. Alright. I'm gonna like slowly make my way into the craft room. Well, not slowly, but like I don't know what my stuff is doing here. Because I usually have my laptop with me when I craft to do like, to play music or to watch YouTube videos. I mean, I could use my phone, it's fine, but it's just gonna be like, ugh, because both my computers are, well, my main computer's doing Dropbox things right now, like huge Dropbox things. But yeah, and then later tonight after I'm done with this, I have to edit a Saints Row for tomorrow. But I've already got it filmed, so that's good. Okay, so one thing, I did get my hands on more of these. These are leftover from the pack I bought to put those two up, as you can see. Got our 4. I bought more, so I can put more up. And I got like a huge, like a 12 set pack or something like that. And it's like, oh cool. Man, this shirt's tight on the neck. Jesus. I bought it years ago. It's like a, you know, a spin on like, I guess like a crossover of like Dexter's Lab and Breaking Bad. So there's that. I've had this shirt probably since I got it at Anime Expo. I know that. The other reason why the vlog last week was a little bit behind is because, I mean, I had difficulty uploading that last Subnautica episode with YouTube stuff, but I also did not edit it when I should have. And it's okay, it's fine, it's not a big deal. My grandma kind of set up like an impromptu, like, let's have like a movie night with pizza and stuff, and I was like, well, okay, that's cool. And, you know, like, that's not an obligation at all. It just, I was like, my Subnautica episode has not been edited yet, but I didn't care, it was fine. So we watched a movie, we had Costco pizza, which is like the best pizza ever. And we want to start doing that every Sunday, and I suggested, can we do it on Sunday, because that's, like, usually I don't really have much to work on Sundays. So yeah, this shirt's, it's bugging me, I can't do it. We're gonna start doing movie night and like, not necessarily pizza, because that would be really bad every week, but like, you know, either making food or maybe ordering food that's like different. This coming week is my dad's birthday, and then like in the next week is my grandma's birthday. I don't think he can hear me, but I actually bought my dad the first 4 seasons of the Three Stooges. He loves the Three Stooges, and I was like, you know what if I just bought him, like, because I can't afford the whole series right now, or the whole, you know what I mean, like the whole thing, but what if I just bought a couple of them on Amazon, and he just loaded up on the Fire Stick, and it's like, oh, you know, so that'll be cool. I actually got a Fire Stick too, it's really great. I was relying on my PS4 for watching YouTube on my TV, and I don't like doing that, so I got a Fire Stick, and it's really great, I like it. And it basically functions almost the same way as the PS4 is, like, you know, oh, this is YouTube, and it's like, it's the same format, so it's no big deal. And then it's funny, because Mom, on Grandma's birthday, she wants to do like a, I apologize if I pronounce this wrong, a charcuterie board. Basically like cheese board type of thing, but like with more stuff on it, but like, she just wants to do like a, I guess like a snacky food kind of board of just like little like sliced meats and sliced cheese and, you know, like stuff that you'd like put together. And so we made like a huge list of like stuff we want to get for that, and so that'll be fun. But it won't stop me from doing any crafting stuff. If we decorate, it'll probably be next week, and it'll probably be filmed, because it's the 17th today? Hopefully I'll be awake during the daytime. Now, that makes me think that I do need to get my ghost garland fixed up. We'll see if we can visit that today. I don't really know how I'm going to do that, but we'll see. I need a lot of fishing line, that's the only problem, and I don't know if I have any. You know what? I think we have like a giant spool somewhere of fishing line. I need to find that. I'm gonna do another couple layers or whatever of this. Alright, so I just took care of doing the finishing. That one that's got the 5 circles is the hardest one. It's currently hanging up drying. I think I've got most of it covered. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get like the really, like the middle part where all the pieces split out. I'm like, how am I gonna, you know, get anything wrapped around it? I'm trying to take like really tiny pieces and just lay them. Otherwise, I did flat layers on 2 moon shapes. This one I realized I started doing like, I was gonna do like the edge. The edge is actually pretty stiff, so I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna experiment and do just a layer of glue over it to try to like maybe, I don't know, give it like a bit of extra thickness and then put more newspaper over. So this one kind of experimenting with, of course, because it's the tester. So yeah, so those are drying. I'll try to take care of more of them while we're like waiting in between. I think I have enough gesso to do a painting. There should be enough left in this bottle, I hope. We're gonna have to go get some this week. Hopefully I remember, so there's that. Alright, I've changed my top because I was stupid and did not put my apron on and flicked gesso on my nice black tank top, so I'm hoping I can get that out. We do not have any fishing line, so which is weird because I know we have a giant spool of it somewhere, but we don't know where it's at. Not gonna work on the ghosts today, probably, so I guess for now we're going to be painting. Hey guys, so I was just thinking about something actually. So I know I'm behind on prep for like Arttober or whatever. I don't know, like I was thinking about it and it's like, while I've done Arttober for like the past 2 years, I kind of wonder if I would rather just do a drawing each week, or maybe not each week, but maybe like, you know, because I feel like that would be better practice, because I would be like drawing once a week. I'm really bad about drawing. I do it so rarely, but like, I don't know, it might incentivize me to like just do more drawings, but I don't know. I don't want it to be like, because we already have a painting every week, and I don't want it to be like, oh, these 2 things every week and then there's no room for anything else, or there's like one new thing, because I just don't want it to be like too monotonous. Because like right now I'm like, okay, what else can I work on? And I'm like, well, I have to draw, and I'm like, I really don't want to right now, but because I also feel like I get cornered into drawing stuff I don't really want to draw, you know? Because like for Arttober this year, what I was going to try to do was draw a bunch of stuff that at least incorporates each of my main characters at least once, but like I think I might also be worried that I'm biting off more than I can chew, because I am trying to keep videos up, and that's kind of been more my priority lately. And I don't want to fall back on videos or just get too stressed out during the month of October, because October's, like I said, it's been mentally a rough month in the past, so like I don't want to make that worse on myself. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll... Also, with the whole like copyright thing from the other thing, kind of like probably ruined it for a lot of people, but a lot of people on Twitter are like, hey, like artists, don't stress yourself out about getting 31 drawings out during October, and it's like, I don't even know how I did it last year, but it happened. I made some really cool stuff, but I don't know if I can do that this year right now. I have the time, but then I don't, because with how it takes to do like videos and stuff, it can get pretty like, that's like the, you know, that takes up most of my time, so like, I don't know. Another thing I'm thinking of is I wonder if, because I know I talk a lot, and there's probably more talking than there is art, as far as like how much time goes into the videos, but like, or how much each thing takes up of each video. And I was wondering if I could like maybe do like some sort of like an overlay of like me talking, but then in the background is like a larger screen of me doing art. I don't know. But then I wouldn't be talking about the art. Also, I don't know, because I mean, I haven't really gotten any feedback on this, but like, do you guys prefer it time-lapse style, or is it better if I like just do clips of like important moments? Because I mean, time-lapse style is way easier for me to edit. It's way faster. But if it's like cut style, then it's going to take longer, because I have to actually like show you guys everything, and you know, that might be a little more tedious. I don't know. I know the big solution would just be to live stream it, but I can't do that right now. I'm also going to try to figure out how I can get so you guys can see when I draw digitally. So yeah, just thinking about how to improve doing these each week, and what I want to do about drawing, because like I said, I was going to try to do a drawing each day up until like by hand up until October, and I have gotten maybe 3 done. And so that would mean I'd have to do 2 a day until October. And like the digital part, like I said, is not the hardest part. It's the actual drawing. I guess it depends on the picture. There's also the fact that I still want to repair some of my old, from last year, my drawings. And I've done maybe, what, 2? 1? I don't know. Alright, so in between, you know, painting, paper macheing, and trying to figure out what the heck I actually want to Well, when I said painting, I meant putting gesso on my canvas. Trying to figure out what I want to paint for the Subnautica one. I decided now would be a good time to get my chicken wings cooked, so I've got them on a thing here. There's foil underneath, and it's like a nice tray and like a, I don't know if it's considered a grill, but whatever. Basically, I just marinated them. I wanted to do 24 hours, but I went a little longer just because I woke up late. But I just marinated them in just like a random mixture of like Worcestershire, which I can't pronounce that, sorry, soy sauce and teriyaki sauce, and then I put in 2 Corona beers, so they're gonna have like a beer flavor to them, so it's really cool. And then I think I'm gonna make a pot of coffee too, because I drank the rest of mine earlier. And I'm gonna kind of experiment a little bit with the wings, with putting like some sort of a glaze on them close to when they're done, but like I'm gonna like experiment with the flavor basically, because I've done that before with barbecue sauce, like when it's still got like maybe 15 minutes left, you know, like paint some barbecue sauce on them with the what's that brush that you use when you're grilling? You know, use that. But I kind of want to like maybe not do barbecue sauce, but like tweak it a little bit to be something a little more, I don't know, unique or customizable. I've tried in the past to make teriyaki sauce. It didn't really work. It was too bland is the problem. Also, I have to remove some of the ingredients because well, it's not that I can't eat them, it's just that it'll be uncomfortable if I eat certain ingredients, so I have to, so that might have taken away from it too, I don't know. Oh, and I sprinkle a little pepper in the marinade too. And I have another batch for tomorrow for the big game. It's funny because this whole week I kept thinking that today was Friday. Like I'd be like, oh, like on Wednesday I was like, oh, tomorrow's like I gotta do like this and that, and I gotta film while I'm, you know, watching this game and everything. And then I was like, wait, tomorrow's Thursday, not Friday. They're streaming on Friday. I'm vlogging on Thursday. So I was like, oh, I have time then. But I remembered to do this time because last week I wanted to do it and I completely forgot. So because I had to prepare yesterday to get these marinated. I don't think marinating them is like necessary, but like it's just what I do. I also like to kind of play around with different things to marinate them in. Like I know my mom has cooked chicken before with like Sprite in the marinade because I think she read somewhere that was like a thing that people do. I don't know. I've actually made chicken wings before with Mike's Hard Lemonade. I don't really remember if it was that significant of a difference, but like, you know, one of the, I don't know if it's considered a beer necessarily, it's more like well, it's a hard apple cider. I don't know if they make it anymore, but Strongbow was a brand that had like hard apple cider. I really liked it, and it was really good in marinades. Like, I made beef jerky once with that in it, and it tasted so good. It was like, oh my god. But yeah, these will take a minute to cook, so I'll be doing stuff in between. I think I know what I'm gonna do for the painting. I just had to figure out how I was gonna find the image to paint from. Alright, so I'm gonna put these in the oven and then get back to art. So we've got 2 layers of, one layer of glue, one on each side for this one. It just feels smoother. I don't really think it did much for its structure. It's still a little sticky, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm just trying to, this one's just taking a while to, you know. The only other problem is that like the way that the paper mache all centered here is there's kind of like a bump now. I don't know if you can see, like, I don't know, like it goes up kind of thing. But I don't think that should be too huge of a deal. It's, if anything, it'll make them stronger, you know. So in Subnautica, there are vehicles that you acquire, and because it's a futuristic game, on your screen, when you're just, you know, about the world, if you have it set so that you can see it, there's like a little beacon or like a ping that like shows up where your thing is, or like it'll direct you. It's not gonna show you like how, oh no, I think it tells you how close you are, does it? Yeah, there's like a little thing of how many meters away that you are. So there are a couple like different kinds of beacons, but mainly what I wanted to do was do either 3 or 4, but these are what the beacons look like. I got this off of my most recent film, so this is a screenshot from, this doesn't show you anything. But yeah, so it's like, it's the life pod from the beginning, and then it's your little fast submarine, and then your giant submarine, and then your like mobile suit kind of thing. I don't know, I guess that's the best way to describe it. It's like a suit that you walk around in that's got like legs. So it doesn't really swim, but it like walks, so it like hangs out on the bottom. I think I might do that over like, maybe, I know I'm gonna be drawing another blue, because, you know, last week's were both pretty blue in the background. Maybe more of a silvery blue though. Don't know if I'm gonna try doing a gradient, but like, I was just gonna draw those beacons on there as if like, you know, you're seeing them like flickering or not flickering, but like you're just seeing them, you know? I think I will do that. It'll be relatively easy, I know, but like, I think it would just be kind of just fun to do, other than like, because these aren't supposed to be super complicated. Like last week's they got really complicated, especially the Chrono Trigger one, but like the other two before were not. So like I think I'm fine with doing something that's that simple, and I think that would be fun. So what I'm doing is I'm using a foundation that's kind of supposed to look like, try to make it look kind of like the ocean. Gradients are a little difficult, but it's like a, you know, so like the kind of gray blue at the top, and then like it gets darker like the deep. And I kind of like, you know, I'm just doing techniques just that I come up with. I don't know. I don't know if this is anything professional. It's not. I'm not trained, but I just think it look cool. So now I'm going to draw the icons. Alright, so it's very simplified, but here's my little Subnautica painting. It's, like I said, it's literally just the beacons of your vehicles. And I included the life pod, even though it's technically probably this is underwater, but maybe you're looking up, I don't know. And your vehicles aren't at all in distance, but the water can get pretty murky in Subnautica just because it's depth, you know. But I like how they turned out. I think it's cute. I know, it's super simple, but like, being a Subnautica player, I could totally tell what that was if I saw it, but I mean, maybe that's just me, I don't know. What do you guys think? All of you who watch so much Subnautica. So this will go up on the wall with the others. I feel like I'm playing the game. Yeah, I had a little difficulty with getting some of the colors right for like the blue that I used for the icons. I should have made sure that it's dry. And then like the blue for the water, but I think it turned out good. Because I think that with the streakiness that I did up and down, it kind of makes it look like there's like shafts of light coming down. That's kind of neat. Alright, so I just got done with my chicken wings. I'll show them to you guys right here. They just came out of the oven. They smell amazing. At about, let's see, 45 minutes after they've been cooking, I put a glaze on them that was like, I'm just experimenting with whatever, but I put like, I took the last of what we had in the barbecue sauce bottle, which was maybe like 2 spoonfuls, and then mixed it with a bunch of honey and brown sugar, and so we'll see how it tastes. They are still too hot to eat though. Alright, I'm gonna do one more whatever I can with paper mache for right now. I already ate my chicken, so it's done. I didn't want to eat it on camera because it just seems weird to just eat, you know what I mean? I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna draw right now because I'm just not really feeling it, but I am gonna go on my computer and maybe test and see how doing it digitally would work. Because like I said, last year's drawings, some of them, a lot of them, need to be fixed in certain aspects. Like, some of them I totally want to redo the background, some of them I need to redo effects, some of them I need to redo a lot of things. Some of them are just, oh, their eye's crooked, you know, or something like that. I'm gonna probably pick one of those to touch up or edit and see how that works for filming purposes, because I haven't done that yet. So, like, I a long time ago, did post a drawing that I did of some D&D characters. I didn't have a tablet yet, so it wasn't like me drawing with my tablet. It was just, here's my drawing, and now I'm putting it in Photoshop and just kind of touching it up a little, but not quite. It's not like actually like painting digitally kind of thing, so since that's what I do now, it's like, okay. But I'm just trying to think of which ones I need to touch up, or which one will be a good starter, you know. I don't want to do one too simple, but I don't want to do one that's too complicated. Because one of the ones I've redone so far was like one of the most complicated ones, because it was a picture in rain, and since that one's a two-parter, there's a second one in rain, so yay. But there's a couple others that are like, oh yeah, I just need to fix a couple things here and there, but there's some that I also wanted to redraw entirely, because like I said, I switched some around, but so I'll figure out what I want to do for that. But for now, I'm gonna get some more paper mache done. Hey guys, so I realized when I was filming this yesterday, my brain was all over the place and I couldn't actually focus on what I wanted to say. So I'm recording this while I'm editing it. Okay, so this is the treasure picture I was talking about. The biggest thing I wanted to fix was the orb in the front. It just didn't look right to me, so I went into Illustrator and tried to make what I could to look better, because the orb was really like wobbly, so I made it much more precise. And I've found that making background and foreground objects in Illustrator is much easier. And then I went around fixing all the shine, because I've learned a little bit how to do that better, so I went and just kind of touched up all the shiny parts of like metal and stuff like that. And then of course the leather too. Now one of the details I also didn't like was how his thigh muscle looked, so I wanted to fix that, but this actually took a while to fix because I just couldn't get it to look right. So I had to like keep drawing it over and over until I finally got it right at some point. I think it still looks a little weird, but I mean, I don't know. He's in a like sneaking position, so I wasn't sure how his thigh muscle should look. So I kept drawing it over and over. I also redrew his butt apparently at some point. He's a character who's, you know, he got a good butt. Still trying to figure it out. I also had to redraw other parts of him too, just to match, and then reshade it. And I've learned better techniques or better ways of doing things, I guess, since last time. Then I started adding shine to his suit from the orb and his face, which that also gave me a lot of trouble because I just didn't know how to make it look. It still, to me, doesn't sit right in the end, but I did what I could. Still learning. And then there was a shadow layer I wanted to mess with, and I realized I just had to do it based, like, painting it on him, and then putting a shadow in the background. And I started with using a black paintbrush, but then I realized that maybe I should make it like a little more of a different color. I think I turned it blue. Yeah, it's a little bit blue. I know they say you should never shade with black, but I usually do. For shadows and stuff like this, like lighting. Then I added a bit of a dark fade to the corners, and then I had to fix this part because I realized that it just looked weird to me, so I wanted to fix the outline of his eyes through his hair. And then just touching up stuff. And make his eyelashes a little bit darker too. Alright, so I've just finished drawing. The picture I did was last year's treasure prompt drawing. So I don't have my tripods in the other room because I just didn't feel like bringing it in. So that was just like touching up an old drawing. Some of the other ones don't require as much. I thought that was actually going to be quicker, but it ended up taking a minute. Some of them don't require as much fixing. Some of them require a lot of fixing, like I said. Alright, so next week, I don't know what we're going to be doing. We'll see where I'm at with the paper mache. And I also don't want to get a crochet project started, so you guys will see that. Hopefully. I need to get it started. And I'm gonna sit and think about what I want to do with the Arttober thing. If I just do a drawing every other session or whatever, that's, you know, more art than I actually do in a year instead of all concentrated in 1 month, because I don't draw enough. This would be keeping me like drawing regularly, and I think that'd be nice, because then I could just be like, what do I want to draw this week? Okay, we'll work on this or that. Because I have like full scenes, but then I also have like characters I've drawn that are kind of like, not like paper dolls, but like I'm trying to draw like all their costumes, so maybe one day I'll be like, oh, here's this character, let's draw some clothes for them or whatever. That'll be all for today. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. So I'll see you guys next week with the semi-crafty vlog. Hopefully it's not, you know, boring or anything like that. I'm trying to make it interesting. We'll try to get some new stuff going, because I haven't done any crochet yet, so hopefully there'll be that. And that was the first time I did digital drawing, so there you go. There'll hopefully be more of that too. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to check the description below for information, and there will be timestamps. And then make sure to check the links at the end of the video. And stay safe and stay healthy out there, and I'll see you guys next time, and until then, stay whimsical. Dude. this is cool. Oh god.